Welcome back for more Rudimental Ritual excitement. I picked out a different word. Ooh. Well, congrats to you for sitting through the last lesson. That was 9.5 minutes long. I barely made it through, so I don't know how you did it, but you learned a couple of great rudiments that you can use in any way, shape, or form that your mind can now think of. The Flamacue and the Flamadiddle, or the Flamparadiddle, as it's called in the book. So the next one up is the Flamparadiddlediddle, which I'll play for you real quick. I'll play this chunk of the ritual in case you just want me to get right to it, and then I'll explain how to play it if it's one that you haven't worked with. So here we go. 1. And that's essentially what it is. You got paradiddle-diddle, which if you've never played that is right, left, right, right, left. It's one of those that you can keep looping. And once you get good at it, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but you can get it relatively fast. It's a great one to learn. You can use it in a lot of different ways for jazz music. But for this, since we're doing right to left to right to left, it's set up a little differently, and you're going to throw a flam on the end of it. So here's a good way to practice it beforehand, where you got right, left, right, right, left, 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 right, left, left. You put a 3 on the end of that and accent it. So without the flam, it's even hard for me to do without the flam. I'm so used to playing it with the flam. But with the flam, you end up with a right flam at the beginning with a left, and then double, 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 double into the left. So and what you want to do, practice those as eighth notes first. So I would say get those quarter notes going where it's and just keep that going. You can go as slow as you need to. And once you get that down eighth note wise, the next thing you're going to need to do is get it down triplet, where it's 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Now with the quarter notes, that sounds, you're playing it just a little bit faster because you got to squeeze in that third note instead of just 2 eighth notes. You're going for quarter note triplets, so you end up with 3. So here's what that sounds like. And you put that all together, you end up with 3 measures of eighth notes, followed by a 4th measure of quarter note triplets. You go back and repeat that, because it's going a right flamadiddle, a left flamadiddle, a right flamadiddle, a left flamadiddle, triplets. You do that twice, and then the last one is 4 measures of quarter note triplet flamadiddle-diddle. I think I may have misspoken. It's always a flamadiddle-diddle, not a flamadiddle. Also, I'm going to show you that one more time in case you don't want to go back up and fast forward through me yakking. You've made it this far. We'll finish up this lesson. That way you can kind of have a nice example to go out with of what this section of the ritual sounds like. So. And then 3, 4. And there you have it. That's the Flamadiddlediddle. You've got one more rudiment to work on, and one more in the bag, and then after this, we are getting on to rolls, so we'll probably have a lesson of a review of this chunk of the ritual. That way you can see what they all, and hear what they all sound like back to back. So we'll see you for the review next time, and then we'll be on to double stroke rolls, one of my favorite rudiments. I use it all the time. Okay.